Hey, hello YouTubers. We're up at the shop making some making some pins for the trailer project, and I brought you up here with me. The bolts that we had gone through were 3-inch, so we're looking to make a 4-inch pin, or a 3-inch pin with a 1-inch bend in it. So we're doing something here. I'm going to show you. Yep, hang on. So, back this thing up, big fat fingers. I'm going to put a 1-inch bend in it, and then it's going to be as long as what this is, and this is a 3-incher. The bolt going through the frame and then out through the wood, and having enough that I can put a hole in. So I'm going to cut it off here, and then I'm going to put this end, the vise, bead on it to put a 90 in it, and then I'm going to drill a hole in here to put one of these cotter keys in, or these pins. I forgot what they call them, this special name for them, hitch clip. There they go. Picked this up from Harbor Freight, all kinds of different sizes here. So, all right, so let's get back at this here. Setting you up. Can you see the vise? Let's see here. Got you sitting on a box. Alright, here's the vise. Yep, you can see that. Alright, so we're going to put this in there. We're going to cut that. I marked it 4 inches, and we got a hacksaw here. Man, another hot one today, I tell you. Yesterday, this is some tough aluminum, or a very dull blade, which it probably is. We cut everything with it. I'll be breaking the Sawzall for the ones after this. Come on. There we go. And we're going to take and clean up this end after we bend it. See how it bends first. Alright, so we got our little inch deal in there. So I'm going to put that in the vise. And we're going to bend it over. Hopefully this aluminum doesn't break or rip or anything. Putting that bend in there so it doesn't fall out the underside of the trailer where I'm going to push it through. That's my idea. And we'll use the rubber mallet. There we go. And that'll give us that length that we need. So all we have to do, I'm going to clean this up a little bit because the edge of that you can see is kind of sharp. So over here to our grinder. You can see the grinder. Hang on. Put something up underneath the back. There, now you can see the grinder. We'll clean it up a little bit. That's good. Cut a little edge on this. I did a little beveling. I beveled this in a little bit, so when I go to slide it through, it should work. So, I got the punch, and we'll get the hammer and we'll punch a hole where we want to drill. We'll take it back and see if it works. If it works, then we'll make 5 more just like this. Alright. Drill. And it says this one that I'm looking at is 5/64. drill that 5/64 and see what we come up with. Bit better. Well, I got 5/64, so I'm going to go up to 3/32, which is a little bit bigger, and at least it'll be able to slide through better. Let's see if we can get this straight shot in the middle here. Not a lot in this, not a lot to play with here. And there's the cotter key, or the, what do they call it? There you go. That should keep it from falling out on the other side. So we're going to go up to the trailer and see if that works. Alright, off to the trailer we go. Alright, we got the pin. Here it is. We'll see if we can fit that through there. There it goes. And it's long enough. There we go. I put that pin in there. That should keep from falling out. Cool. Works. I woke up about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning thinking of this one. So basically it just fits underneath the deal. Goes up against the inside piece of steel so it's not going anywhere, and then the pin goes through it. So we'll have to check it out on the inside. So here we go. We'll check the inside now. Alright, I had to move the lawnmowers around and everything else. So here's the deals where the pins go through here. So look at that. Yeah, a little stiff. I think I might have to drill this out just a little bit bigger. I had tried the stock when I that's a little tight fit, but it'll fit. Might have to drill this out a little bit. Here, let me drill this out and I'll get back. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Are we on the screen? Sure we are. Yeah. Whoa! So didn't get that tight enough. I might have to replace this board. It's split. Just split up, so. Alright. This one here. Let's try this one here. Alright. That should fix the problem. This thing should slide in there, no problem. There we go. See, it slides right in. Slides in from the back side. You don't want to have any problems. Look at that. Okay. Perfect. I like that. Alright, so we got, that's another deal for the trailer. People across the street are having a little siesta today with their kids, and so you wouldn't be able to hear me say anything outside. So probably Monday, Tuesday, I'll go over what I did on the trailer this weekend, and I'll make about I can make about 11 more of these pins. So I'm going to do that. I'll make all of them up, and I'll have a couple extras. So, hey, everything's going good on the trailer. We're getting there. All right, see ya. Okay, we got the cap on the trailer, dust cover on there, finally. Deck is on. All the bolts are tight. Got a new tire on there, still got the sticker on it. So, as soon as I drill out the rest of my pins tonight or tomorrow, then I shall get the sides on and the pins in, and the trailer's just probably about done then. Take it for a ride down the road and see how it tracks. Seemed like it tracked okay in the way when I brought it here, but I didn't really look at it too much. I'm not sure if this little twist in the front tongue is going to really mess with it too much, but I don't think it will. So, actually nice out. It's probably about 80 degrees out here tonight. So, alright, that's where I am on that for right now. And hopefully I've got all these here. Got them peened, ready to drill out. I just set the drill press up here and drill these all out so they all look like this. So that's my next deal. Alright, catch you guys later. Bye. Alrighty. Made a few of these. Flip my screen around. Made a few of these. How to make. Show you how I did it. Done a whole bunch of these up. Let's see if we can make them all. Watch me make a few of them. It's got a little bit of flashing, and see after I drilled it, so it makes kind of sharp edges. So we'll just clean that off. Yep, nice and clean now. And put the cutter key. Spring key through it here. Another one made. Okay, we'll do one more. I don't want to bore you too much. Make sure I got the. After I bent these, I put a little dent in the deal so I can get the little dent in here. So, start the drill bit. And I cut the rest of them with the Sawzall. That it was a piece of 3/8 rod, and it was 48 inches long, and then I cut these all down. I don't think I told you how long it was, but cut a lot easier when I cut it with the Sawzall. I grabbed the wrong size. Grab the wrong size. Fits better when you grab the right size. There you go. Okay, you see how it's done. I'll do the rest of these, and I won't bore you. You'll see them when they're done. Alright, let's zoom in on them puppies. Alright, they're all made. All the pins, this is some of the shavings. But they're all made. All I need is about 6 of them. 2 for each side and then 2 for the front. I might have put a couple in the back. Maybe when I head out of town on the highway, I've got those little locks in the back of the tailgate. And now I'm going to put a little box in the front of the trailer to keep some of this stuff in. I've got some extra lugs here. Some other stuff I'll put in the box, like the jack, and I bought a collapsible 4-way for it, so it's all kind of coming together here. Was able to do a little bit more work on it this week since it was nicer out. God, like last Thursday and Friday it was like Thursday I think it was 112 heat index. It was 95, 96 degrees out. And Friday was like 100 and
114 heat index. I think it was like 98 or something like that. I mean, it was just smoking out there. So it's about 30 degrees if you put the heat index cooler than it was last Friday and Saturday. So this week is going to be a lot better. So hopefully we get the things done. I wanted to that cracked board that goes down on one of the side gates. There's a cracked board I want to replace, so I'll replace that tomorrow. Maybe when Flo gets home from work, we'll put it all back together and I'll put the pins in it. Hopefully it should be done by then, I think. I think that's the last thing to put the gates on and the pins in. So I got the deck, that board I had on the deck there that I got screwed down. I had 2 coats of clear epoxy on that from some kind of marine, what do they call it? Polyurethane. That's it, polyurethane. I have 2 coats on each side of that board, polyurethane, so it's been coated up underneath too, so any water gets on it, it beads right off. I mean, we've had some rain here the last couple days, and I went out there and it beads right off that. So, and the plywood wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad. So I figured, you know what? It's like, I know, $14 for a pint of it, you know, and I used most all of it. Or no, it was a quart. I'm sorry, it was a quart. And I used almost all of that because when I first coat I put on there, like, disappeared. It was because that plywood was so dry. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty and getting that thing done. Taking it out for a test drive and get it all ready for camping. Alright, see you guys later. Bye. Alright, everything passed. All the pins stayed in. Went down the road well. Oop, back it up. Yeah, everything went through. Took some of my extra stuff with me, tires, 4-way, all that stuff. But yeah, it's all turned out rather nice. Went down the road, tracked well. Didn't bounce too much. Alright. That was a fun lunch. Taking it out the road, seeing what it will do. Let me get out here. There we go. Okay. Pretty good run. Took it down out the highway, ran at about 70, 75. Had a good wind, crosswind. Tracked real well. I kind of was really surprised how straight down the road it tracked. It pulled real well. Wind kind of bounced it around a little bit, but I was kind of worried about that front tongue being a little bit twisted. That it would go down the road okay, but it did. So got some good wind gusts. It's nice that that's all open, that they don't have to worry about it catching any air. It's kind of like a 3/4 ton truck. If you've ever had a 3/4 ton truck, you need a little bit of weight on them springs to keep it from being riding like a lumber wagon. And I think the amount of wood that I have on there and the weight, it's just could use a little bit more to compress those springs a little bit to make it ride a little bit better. So I think once we get some material on there, next week I'm going to take, I'm going to clean out Sanford & Son's garage here, take a bunch of stuff to the to get turned in for scrap, and I'll have probably a couple 100 pounds on it, so hopefully that'll pull better then. So project is done, and I don't know, you can see here, I'm just here looking at it, and you can tell how funky that if you can look here at the zoom in on that, see how kind of funky that is. One side's a little bit higher than the other. Yeah, I thought that was kind of, I'm sitting there talking and I keep turning around. I might change this here out Thinking about taking these bolts off and checking this out. I might change this. It's kind of, I don't know. Not that it's not shiny. It just seems like it's well beaten. But these Harbor Freight trailers, I tell you what, pulls down the road really slick. All right. Well, that's the end of this one. And it's all thumbs up. See ya. Bye.